guys! Welcome back to the Chaotic Cuticle Club. This week we are talking about how to mute the noise of the nail industry and keep your sanity, because it feels like there's a lot of negativity, a lot of just noise.
Yeah.
And how do we cope with it? How do we not get sucked into it and stop ourselves from going mad with it all? So that is the plan. So we're just going to have an honest chat about it all and go from there. And we hope it helps someone.
Yeah.
Also,
So we
did
have
you
no
know?
plan.
Yeah, we have no plan. We're just going to chat. Did you know that this is episode 31?
No, it's not.
It is. Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
know. How crazy is that?
Look at us.
I know, that's mad. And when I did it last week, I was like, oh, wow, this is episode 30. So this will be 31. Anyway, how's your week, Susie? How are you? How's life?
I am tired. I am
Mm-hmm.
always tired. I think it's okay. I just had a really interesting meeting with somebody um, about something happening in the future, possibly. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. So we're recording like 2 hours later than we should do because I was at a meeting. I'm very sorry. And I've
No
been up
one
for
will know because this will be
I
Saturday.
know. Nobody cares, Susie.
Yeah.
But I think this week's been okay. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. I've had some really nice clients in. Busy Saturday actually, which isn't like me to have a super busy Saturday, but a busy Saturday. Yeah, just bumbling through essentially, trying to work out how I'm going to do my front garden. Nothing exciting. How about you? How's your week been?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. It's been nice. I've had a few new clients. I've had some good art, which has been nice. Like
Yes.
nothing like too complicated, but just like, that sweet spot of like spring nail art, fruits and things like that, which I love.
Oh, you've done some lovely like florally ones as well, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I've got someone in tomorrow that's having like some, like flowers and bees and ladybirds and stuff over like a cat eye. So I'm quite excited for that.
That's gonna be so cute.
I've been practicing. I'm going to use my nails Luxe art paints for it. So
Which
hopefully that goes
ones?
well.
I've got an orangey one. I'm sure we got it in like the spring thingy.
I don't know. I've just the classic collection is the one I've got. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So, right, there has been chatter
Mhm.
across the internet. Like like it feels like every week there's a new fucking drama and I'm so over it. Like
Mhm.
it's very heavy. It's quite intense because there's a lot of people with very big feelings which are like sometimes valid, sometimes I feel like it's just a bit of a like storm in a teacup and people need to look at the bigger picture. Yeah. There's just a lot of noise and like maybe brands that have been extremely expensive and tried to palm themselves off as being super exclusive, basically belittling techs. And
Mhm.
it just feels like we're like the beaten boy of of the beauty industry. It feels
Mhm.
very much like we're not important, we're not valid, we're not worth anything, we aren't skilled enough, we're not this, we're not that. And every day it feels like we're just being smacked down by another thing. Like, oh, you're not worth your prices, you're not worth this, you're not. And it's like, guys, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Like we're all as skilled as each other. Like who's deciding all of this? Like stop it. Like don't
Yeah.
but it's I'm so tired of people either like the general public or other beauty industry people or other techs shaming like people for doing X, Y, and Z or I mean, I'll shame people for using really low quality products on clients because, oh my God, you're just waiting for an allergy. Like shaming people for their prices, shaming people for choosing to not work every day, shaming, like, oh my
Mhm.
God, get a grip.
Yeah, there's just so many different opinions, and like you say, it feels like it comes from every angle because it's either like videos from people that have been to get their nails done that are then putting TikToks up about like how bad it is that they've got to pay this much money, or it's other brands that are putting down the people that literally pay their bills.
Shaming
Or
people for getting nail art, shaming people
yeah.
for just having a clean girl aesthetic, shaming people for not getting nails, shaming people for getting nails. And it's like,
That's it. Or there's even, you know, the nail tech side of it where you've got other nail techs that are like just shaming people's work and pulling people over the coals for, you know, just everything, is whether it's their prep or their art or application or just everything, and just feels shit.
yeah,
Basically, it just feels shit. Like,
yeah,
I know we had a brief chat, obviously, before we started filming, and saying that it does feel like we're at, like, the bottom of the pecking order
yeah.
in the industry. Like, there's so many other beauty treatments that are so much more expensive and last way less amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see the same kind of backlash on
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and not just it's like no one seems to appreciate what we're actually doing and how long things last, and you know it's on your fingers, so you're bashing these little bits of art, whether it's, you know, perfect builder application or, you know, full on art. You're using it to pick at things, or, you know, you're doing your cleaning, you're going to work, all using them on your little fingertips, and they still last 4 weeks. And then you're arguing about how much it should cost. And it's like, pe- people don't think about the bigger picture in terms of what goes into it. Like, I know I said to you, I saw someone in the group like recently complaining that why do we think we're worth £40 an hour and no other job is expecting to make £40 an hour, and it's just because we charge you £40 that is not going in our
Mm-hmm.
pocket. Like, a tiny percentage of that is actually going in our pocket by the time you take everything away.
Also, some people do charge £40 an hour. Some people charge £60 an hour for other
Mhm.
fields, for other work, for other jobs. That's a realistic wage for a lot of people. So what? Like
Yeah.
that's people if you're self-employed, you can charge whatever you want to.
Yeah.
People might not pay it, but you can charge it. Like
Mhm.
and people do pay that. And
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. That like that's not going in your pocket. But sorry, it's cold here by the way, so I've just wrapped myself in a blanket. People they don't have to pay it. They can go and find a less expensive tech if they want. Or
Mhm.
do you know, it's a feckin' luxury.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. You don't
I
have
don't know
to.
why I'm shouting at you. Sorry. But
Don't
it's a
be
luxury service. It's not a necessity. COVID taught us that. It shut everything down.
Yeah.
None of this
Yeah.
was necessary. So, like, I deemed getting tattoos as necessary then. Apparently, that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Mhm.
it baffles me. But
Yeah.
let's like think about it this way. How do you deal with that? Like how if you're scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or whatever other people scroll on, because that's the two apps I flip between. Like how would you deal with that? How do you when you start seeing the negativity, when you start seeing something that gives you that feeling in the pit of your stomach that gives you that like feel a bit sick and let me read all the comments because and I'm
Mhm.
just getting dragged. I'm just getting dragged into the drama just by reading the comments. Like, how would you deal with that?
I have two personalities when it comes to this. So, I have the side of me that, like, has to speak up and say something, which I don't actually advise because it doesn't really get you anywhere. I think the best thing to do is to just unfollow or block people. Just don't, like, if there are certain accounts where you just think, oh, I dread seeing that, or I know there's a lot of um like beginners especially, I think, like, and I have been like this before where you're almost scared to post something. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't really like posting pictures of my prep, even, or like videos, or even though I know I'm doing it all right, I just like I don't even want to put myself in a position where
Mm.
someone's going to rip me to shreds. and I am seeing like a massive increase in that kind of content. We all know that there's one account in particular that does it a lot, but I have seen, especially in the last couple of weeks, a lot of people doing very similar style videos because they've obviously seen that it gets engagement and it gets,
Hmm.
the rage bait works, and
I saw one last night and immediately blocked
yeah,
her.
there's it is a surefire way to engagement, unfortunately. But just if it does make you feel less confident or anxious, or like, just unfollow them, block them.
Yep.
Like, they won't, the chances of them even noticing that you've blocked them are slim to none. Like,
I don't know. I've
unless
removed followers before and they keep coming back and I'm like, why are you here?
But I just think the best thing, really, the only surefire way to protect yourself from it is to just remove yourself from it completely. And I know that's easier said than done, because also I I'm a nosy cow. And sometimes I just like to be like, I don't like the idea that, like, I might not know what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on the context of the video and like what, like, we all know that I am a bit of a suckler in like Facebook groups for putting my
We
opinion
know.
out there.
Yes.
Um
We absolutely know.
Always in a positive way. Like, I'm always very nice, because the thing is, there's a big difference between, like, yes, we can't be positive about everything all of the time.
Hmm.
In order to learn and grow and better ourselves, we need people to point out the things that we're maybe not doing very well.
Hmm.
If you are doing something that's really dangerous, then everybody in the comments blowing smoke up your ass, telling you you're amazing and stuff, isn't helpful. It's not. Because when you are learning, or if you are, we all do things sometimes that maybe aren't the right way, but the only way to know that is for people to tell you.
Yep.
But it's
100%.
the way in which it's done. Like, constructive criticism is really important, because
Definitely.
otherwise you just become like, you just in this false sense of security of like, I'm
Hmm.
amazing. Like, if I post something and there's something that's really I need to work on, I want someone to tell me, but not in a way of like, I don't want to be scrolling and see someone like just showing my work saying, this is shit, this is
Yeah.
like, this is what you get when you do this, and like, really nastily, like, rage baiting.
Yeah.
But constant positivity when it isn't necessarily warranted is also unhelpful. So
I
there
cannot
is a
stand.
balance.
Yeah. It's the toxic positivity. I can't stand it. Like,
Yeah,
you can be like, you can send someone a message and be like, I love the colors that you're working with there. I
mhm,
love the art that you've done there. Have you considered maybe like debulking a little bit more?
yeah,
I am thinking of any nails in particular. I'm literally just thinking off the top of my head. Like, have you thought about maybe debulking a little bit more, or maybe going in with this bit
yeah,
to
that's it.
try this?
Bit
And
of
then,
advice.
yeah, I like a sandwich.
That is what I was gonna say, the compliment sandwich.
Yeah.
Even when I was doing management, I always used to do this.
Yeah.
It's such a better way to do it,
Yeah.
because there's
Like,
always something good, even if it's the colours that they've used, or, just a bit of the design, or there's always something
yeah.
that you can say, "Oh, you did this bit really, really well," and, you know, like, I was commenting on something the other day, like someone that had done acrylic, and like, it was really lumpy. It was the girl's second time. And I'm like, listen, acrylic it will take a long time. Like,
Yep.
even the fact that you're trying it and you're learning and you're looking to improve yourself, that's amazing.
Yep. Oh,
Maybe,
it's
maybe just work on your refining afterwards, like,
mhm.
use like a higher grit file to like get the smoothness and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't understand when you get like these grown ass adults, because we are,
Yep.
just being nasty.
just for likes and clicks
Yeah.
of people that you've never met and will
Mhm.
never meet in your life.
Yeah. There was
Like,
someone that
that's what it
commented
is.
saying, "You should just give up. You're either born with natural talent or you're not. Just don't give up." And I was like, "No, no, none of us are just all right. Some people, yeah, some people are naturally more gifted at certain things. Like I look at my dad. My dad is an amazing artist. Yes, he's
Yeah,
had to work at it for many years and he's improved it, but he is kind of just he's always been very artistic. He's got a
yeah.
talent for it. But very few people are just good at something. You know, no one picks up a guitar and can just play anything. It's practice. Just telling people to give up is so unnecessary.
That's like telling a I don't know, a 1-year-old after they've taken the first 2 steps of their life going,
Yeah,
"You're shit at this, just
yeah.
give up now."
If you keep falling over, just quit.
Yeah. Like, you have to keep like, I've spoken to Lola about this, and she's quite militant about it with people. Sorry, I'm just really cold. It's sunny outside, but I'm cold where I'm sitting. And she's quite militant about it because she's like, "Yes, I love drawing, but I wasn't amazing at drawing and painting and art. I've got to this place because I've practiced and I've practiced and I've drawn things over and over and over again." And when people go, "Oh, you're so talented," she's like, "No, I'm skilled
Yeah, I've
because I've
worked really
practiced
hard.
at it."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's it. Like
that's the difference.
you don't see like 3-year-old children that are painting masterpieces. Yes, you might get some children who their drawings are quite like for their age. You think, oh wow, like
Mhm.
maybe they have got a little bit of talent there. But
Yeah,
those people, the reason that they then grow to be amazing is because they keep doing it and they
yep,
keep doing it and they learn. And so even if you've got a bit of a natural talent there's always room for growth. There's always room for
always.
learning. There's always, you know, ways to improve.
And there's
Mm.
new techniques
People
and
just
there's
think you're either good or you're not. And you're like, that's so like unhelpful. Like if you can't be
yeah,
helpful, just don't comment. Like if
people
you
are
you know,
bellends.
like your mum always used to say, if you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say anything.
Yeah,
It's
I
that
mean,
simple. And yes, of
my
course,
mum's just
like I've
said, "Don't
said,
say anything."
I will say, you know, I'll try to help. I give advice rather than just criticize.
Yeah, just sometimes there is that line of toxic positivity when you can see that someone has done something that is not amazing and people
But
are
there's
just like,
gel all over the skin or something, you know, like
yeah,
literally everywhere, and people are just like, "That's amazing," and you're like,
yeah,
"Okay, let's help them to understand that actually that's quite dangerous, and
yeah.
you know, this is how you clean up the cuticle before you cure it, and things like that."
Hmm.
That's helpful, but
Yeah, I've seen it in Facebook groups of
yeah,
people
they're the
posting
worst
things.
for it.
Yeah, and people like I don't like Facebook. The Facebook scares me, but I've seen people posting in Facebook groups and just showing their work, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, they're amazing!" And like the people running it are like, "Oh my God, this is amazing. They're so cute." And you're like, "Guys, really?
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Really? Like you're gonna have to." And this is like brands.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
they're run by brands who are meant to be supporting us to get better, to be more refined, to be faster, to be like safer, all of that. And it's like you're kind of looking at it going, that's so disingenuous. The fact that you're doing that, but you're not saying, have you maybe thought about using this slightly thinner? Or
mhm,
have you thought about using this brush because it might help with a more crisp application? Things like that. That to me is that toxic positivity that just
yeah,
makes me go, oh, that's not okay. But on the other hand, don't be a shit. Like, be
mhm,
nice to people. Like, it's not going to, I've just realized I'm saying like every 2 seconds. It's going to kill me now when I notice it. But it's not going to kill people to just say something constructive and kind
yeah,
because that's how people learn. I would much rather someone went, that shaping is slightly off.
mhm, mhm,
Like I've said it again, that shaping's slightly off. Have you thought about maybe doing it this way or looking at it from this angle before you
mhm,
finish? But I love the colours, I love the art, I love everything else about it. But this
yeah,
bit is maybe a bit
yeah,
skew-iffy.
mhm.
Or send it in
absolutely.
a private message. Don't put it out in
Yeah.
public as well.
Yeah.
Do it in a
Yeah,
private
yeah.
message.
I think you don't use other people's content to, like, boost your own
Yeah.
profile and your own, like, it takes a lot, and, like, obviously we've done episodes on this. It takes a lot for people to put
Oh,
themselves out there on social media, and,
so
like,
much.
you don't know what anyone else is going through. Like, that person that you're tearing into might have found out that, like, one of their parents is unwell, or their husband might have just left them, or, you know, anything. They could be having a really crappy time behind the scenes, and they're just trying to, you know, have a bit of an escape and have something for themselves, and then that response might literally just, like, break them
Also,
because
imagine being the client of that person that's perfectly happy with those
yeah,
nails
yeah,
and then seeing someone tearing it to bits and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, well,
mhm.
great, thanks for that." I would I would be devastated.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I don't think anyone really knows how they're gonna respond in a situation until they're in it. But I think I would find the whole thing very difficult to cope with. I don't deal with criticism very well.
I know.
I don't really like, it is that rejection, like,
Yeah,
sensitivity thing, and obviously, like, having the BPD and stuff, my emotions are very unregulated. I
yeah,
struggle a lot with things like that. So having that constant, like, I always say I would hate to be famous. I would hate it, because having people just think that I'm like this thing to just be criticized, and, you know, people commenting about your appearance, or, you know, your just everything. I know I couldn't mentally cope with that.
yeah,
Like, if Nigel goes too quiet for a day, I'm like, "Oh my god, he's gonna leave me." We're like he's like, "Good mad woman." Like, he's probably just stressed out because he can't get past a level on a computer
yeah,
game or something, you know what I mean? But in my head, I notice, like, every little change to other people, and I'm constantly like, "Have I upset someone? Have I done this?" So I don't know if I was scrolling through Instagram and saw one of these videos and it was my work, it would crush me.
I know.
Like, I would have to just take a break. I would have to just come off of social media completely and just, like, give someone else my login and just be like, "Tell me when it's over." Like,
Yeah,
tell me when like, just screen the comments and tell me when it's over, because I can't deal with that. So, like, hats off to, like, and I know some people do take it very badly, but I have also seen some accounts that really, you know, respond very well to it and just
yeah,
kind of seem to take it all in their stride and get on with it. And I think hats off to you, because that takes some mental strength to just be like, "I'm not going to let you get to me. I know my worth, and I know my work's, you know, I'm happy my clients are happy." But it's hard. Like, life's already so freaking hard.
oh
Why
yeah.
make it harder for people?
I think we're very lucky in that we're in this bubble on our nail
Yeah.
sort of side, in that everyone has advice and help, and there's
Mhm.
very little gatekeeping. That it's all very nice, and then you look externally and you're like, oh.
Mhm.
Oh, and all of a sudden, like the algorithm will chuck you onto something completely unexpected. You're like,
Mhm.
Jesus, what's
Yeah.
going on here? Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's scary. Yeah, I think that's the thing though, the takeaway from this is if you are feeling overwhelmed by it and if you are feeling like things are just a bit heavy, just remember you can just switch it off. You
Mhm.
can hide people. You don't have to block them. You don't have to unfollow them. You can hide them. I've done that.
You can mute accounts,
Yep.
you know, or you just, the thing you've got to remember, I think, with social media as well, like you say about, like, algorithms and stuff. If you are seeing too much of it, stop watching it,
Yeah,
because
go and look
the
at dogs and
algorithm
puppies and
is
kittens.
so clever and
Yeah.
so fast that if you watch one of those videos from start to finish, it will show you more of that, because
Yeah.
the algorithm is just the computer. It can't tell the difference. And this is why rage bait works so well, because the algorithm can't tell the difference between good engagement and bad engagement. It
Yeah.
just, people are commenting or watching it all the way through, or, liking it, whatever.
Sharing it.
So therefore, it's going to show you more of that. It's like, have you ever like accidentally clicked on like an advert that you don't want to buy the product,
Yes.
and then straight
On
away the algorithm
Pinterest.
is just showing you over and over again this same thing, because it thinks that you want to buy something like that. So it's going
Yeah.
to spam you with it. Like, I
Yep.
wish there was a way to like click on things that say, no, this was an accident. Like, this was an accident. Please don't. This is not what I want to see. But as much as we think sometimes we don't have control of social media, you do in a lot of ways. Like you said, if it's become too heavy, just search for cute dog videos or funny animal videos,
Yeah.
or,
Look at parrots
you know,
scaring dogs.
go, and because you can quite quickly retrain your algorithm of what to show you. And I think, like, I sometimes am bad for this, of bit like, I will watch something and then I'm like, why did I do that? Because now that's all it's showing me. So you have to then sort of spend half an hour coming, trying to go somewhere
Yeah.
else. So you do have control of it. And just remember, it's really important. And I need to get better at this as well. So I'm speaking to Saturday, Casey, when I say this. Like, limit your time on social media. Like, our brains are not designed to be online 24/7.
Yeah.
I know I really want to get better at setting boundaries with social media. Like there should be a cut off point in the evening where I'm just like, right, that's it. We're done for the day now. I do not need to check all of my social media accounts right before I go to bed. It's not helpful and it's not healthy.
What do you do? What do you do when you wake up?
My phone straight away.
What do you open
I've
first?
probably got half an hour screen time before I've even got out of bed in the morning. Easy.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, emails. I don't check TikTok that much anymore. I don't know why.
Same. I've
I think it's just because where my what's the word? My focus is on clients, and I'm finding Instagram and Facebook to be more helpful in that respect. I've kind of parked that. But yeah, and then like I'll finish that and then I'll go back onto Instagram, and then I've
it's
probably
just a cycle.
I've probably been on Instagram and TikTok 4 times before I've got out of bed.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth of the matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's quite
It needs to
normal.
stop. And I
Yeah.
know it needs to stop, but I don't really know how to stop it, because
But I
it's
think that's quite normal nowadays,
yeah.
is that people will literally, before they've even, because their alarms are on their phone a lot of the time, you have to touch your phone
Mhm.
to switch off the alarm. And once you've touched your phone, you're like, oh, there's notifications on there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just check that and
Mhm,
just reply to this message. And I need to set better boundaries, I have to say, on replying to people
mhm,
at like 1 a.m. who are
mhm.
messaging me about appointments and questions and stuff. And I'm like, Susie, this can wait for another day. But then
Yeah.
I know that I'll forget.
Yeah.
I need to, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
but I
think
need to get
obviously,
better
like,
at it.
maybe again, I don't do this, but it seems like a good idea. It's like, turn your notifications off at like certain times of night, like
Ah,
put things in do not disturb, and find a way to stop those notifications coming through.
so I have reduced interruptions that comes on at 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And by 9 p.m. and 5 seconds, I've switched it off.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we've said before, with like business, boundaries are easy to set, hard to stick to. It's
Yeah,
easy to say to yourself, I'm not going on my phone after 9 o'clock tonight.
yeah,
Doing it is another thing, because we do live in a society where they have got us hooked on them. It
yeah,
is
oh
an
yeah,
addiction. It is an addiction. And it's like, it's boredom half the time as well. Like, every day I think to myself, I'm going to put my phone in the lounge tomorrow, so that when my alarm goes up, I have to physically get up to
yeah,
do it, because I am one for like, I like to stay in bed for a little while. And like, right, just go outside, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Just go outside,
yeah.
get some air, because they say that's like really good for you. but then I wake up in the morning and it is almost like subconscious thing that you do it, because even sometimes I'll see a notification of a message on Instagram from like a client or, you know, something. So I think I'll go on and check that message. The second that that feed comes up, I've forgotten about that
Yeah.
message and I'm
My
scrolling.
God,
And then
yes.
I'll close the app and I'll think, oh, hold on a minute. I didn't even do what I
Mhm.
went on there for. And then, of course, I have to go on there again. And then you get in that same cycle. Like social
Yep.
media is such a double-edged sword. Like yes, it's been amazing for the world in so many ways, but it has also absolutely ruined us.
Yes, and I think people's attention spans are minimal
Oh,
nowadays.
non-existent.
It's yeah, which
Non-existent.
is worrying. Yeah. But I do find that if you're feeling that it's really heavy with the noise and you're getting a lot of those videos that are very much like this brand's doing this and this brand's doing that. She said this and then this is the reply and this is coming back and blah blah blah. And it feels really overwhelming and really intense. And you're like, I don't really know how, because these aren't people that you would interact with normally,
Mhm.
but it's showing up and showing up. And you just think, well, I don't know what to do with this, because soon there's going to be a list of like no brands that I can ever use ever again. Like, what am I
I
meant to
felt
do?
like that. I've thought
Am
that
I
before. I'm like,
meant to
why?
whittle my tools out of a bit of wood from the garden? You know, like, is that what I'm meant to do?
Yeah.
So it's very much sometimes you have to take a step back and go, right, what am I doing? What do I need to
Mhm.
provide that service? Do I need this
Mhm.
from this brand? Can I get it from somewhere else? Is that going to be ethically okay for you? So I think it's a case if you have to sit with what's working best for you.
Mhm.
Can you get it somewhere that you feel better about? Can you switch off from that? Because
Mhm.
I remember with all the gel bottle stuff, there's still loads and millions of people using gel
Mhm.
bottle. They must have always felt very much like, oh, I feel like I'm personally being attacked.
Yeah.
Remember, it's not the people using things that are being attacked.
Mhm.
It's literally the brands that are having
Yeah.
some kind of altercation. And sometimes it really feels like brands might use some kind of that negative PR because it's engagement, because
Yeah.
maybe they aren't getting the attention that they wanted in the
Mhm.
first place. So maybe if you put out some negative stuff,
Yeah.
it's going to get them attention.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah,
it feels,
absolutely. It is that it unfortunately negative content tends to do better because it invokes more of a emotional response from people. It
yeah.
like it makes you angry. So you wanna,
Mhm.
sort of respond. So
Yeah.
it unfortunately it works.
Yeah, because it speaks to that visceral part inside your psychology of you feel personally attacked because it's a brand that you use. So
Mhm.
therefore
Mhm.
you feel personally attacked and judged and
Mhm.
you want to fight against that. But I do think brands sometimes, I'm not saying any particular ones are doing it, but brands might sometimes weaponize this to
Yeah.
then garner support from people,
Mhm.
to garner more engagement, to
Mhm.
garner more of a wider net being thrown about, because maybe other brands are coming up that are more accessible
Mhm.
financially for people. So some brands might weaponize negative comments or saying
Yeah.
negative things in
Mhm.
a way to get more people buying from them.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
saying that this is happening. I'm just saying that
mhm.
this is a well known marketing technique
Yeah.
and that it's been used throughout the ages. So it wouldn't
Mhm.
surprise me if it was being used.
The best thing you can do, I think, is take a little bit of a social media break and think
Mhm.
about what's important to you.
Yeah,
What
just do something like this.
yeah, cuddle an animal. Look, he's so cozy. Look, he's so cozy.
Yeah. Sorry
Like,
about that.
just get very clear on what is important to you and what
Yeah.
matters to you. And just try like, and I'm not saying it's easy, but like you say with like brands and stuff like that, there's brands that I might not like for certain reasons, but if
Yeah.
you like them, like just because one person says, oh, that, like if a brand being really open and transparent isn't that important to you, that's fine. Like that's up to you. That's if, like you say with the gel bottle stuff, people love the products.
Yeah.
So
I
if
mean,
that
they stick to anything,
yeah,
literally.
if
You
that's
can
the most
shove a
important
shelf up with them.
yeah, if that's the most important thing to you and actually you don't care about who's behind the brand and you just want products that you like using that work well and you're happy with, that's fine. And if you hear other people saying other things, I think you just have to accept. And sometimes it's hard because we live in an age where this is becoming less okay, but it's okay for people to have different opinions.
Oh,
It's
100%.
okay if, like, for me, yes, I do really care about what's behind the brand and where my
Yeah.
money's going, and but that also I know is tied into some mental health stuff that is, my own brain, that I have a very strong sort of justice,
Yeah.
thing, and that sort of emotional side of things for me is very strong. So it matters more to me. But if you think to yourself, actually, I don't care about that. I really like the products. I've
Yeah.
invested in this company and I'm going to continue to do so. Fine.
You do you, boo.
100 exactly. That's going to be our catchphrase soon.
I
Like,
know.
as long as what you're doing is what you're comfortable with, then it's almost like screw everyone else. It just
Mhm.
ignore the noise, take what other people say with a pinch of salt, and do what you want to do.
The world would be hell boring if we all liked the same
Yeah,
thing, if we all
100%.
thought the same thoughts. Like,
Mhm.
can you imagine us all just existing with the same thoughts and viewpoints and stuff? Like,
Mhm.
that would be so shit. Though, to be fair, Nigel Farage, he shouldn't be allowed any thoughts. I'm just
Don't
saying.
get me wrong, of course, like there's certain opinions that are wrong.
Yeah,
If you're being racist or homophobic or, all of these kind of things, that's wrong. And I don't care
yeah,
who you are, that opinion is wrong and you need some
yeah,
help. But
yeah.
in terms of, in terms of smaller thing, like no one's gonna die. No one's gonna like it's not that deep, as they
Yeah.
say. Like you just and if you do find that you've got a lot of people on your following that are bashing the brand that you like, then just move away from those circles. Just like
Yeah,
we said, block those accounts, mute those accounts if you don't want to hear other people's opinions about a brand that you love. But just
just
remember that anything anyone is saying about a brand or another tech or something, that is their opinion. It doesn't have to be
exactly.
yours, and it isn't an opinion on you. You have
Exactly.
to sort of be able to just separate yourself and think, okay, they don't like that brand. That's fine. At the end of the day, that's why there is so many brands. If we all
Yeah,
shared
there's
the
so
exact
many
same opinion,
brands.
there would only be allowed to be one brand of gel polish, one brand of, e-files and tools. All of these brands exist because we're allowed to like different things. We all
Yeah,
have different budgets. We all, want different things. It's okay.
yeah, totally. And just remember that if it's affecting your mental health, there's people out there that you can
Mhm.
talk to other techs,
Mhm.
talk to, like, if your mental health is being affected to the point that you're really struggling, like really, really struggling, there are helplines out there that
Mhm.
can
Mhm.
help. There's so many, like, I know doctor surgeries are not reliable anymore, but there are helplines out there that can help. You
Mhm.
can get support in all manner of places. Reach out to one of us. We might be having a terrible mental health
Yeah.
day, so we might not reply. But there are so many techs out there, so many amazing people out there that are supportive.
Mhm.
Not everyone is just going to bash you. Not everyone's going to judge you. You're so able to put something out on into the world, even just going, listen, I'm not feeling great about this, guys. If people are going to be shitty to you, you block them. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
stop people commenting.
Mhm.
There's things in place that you can do to help your help yourself a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's it. Find the
Yeah.
spaces that make you feel better, whether that's memberships that you can join to be a part of, positive places that boost you up and, support you. if that's not within your budget and you can't afford to be a part of a membership at the moment, then reach out to a few nail techs that you know are really supportive and that you really like and say, look, I'm really struggling. Like, I'm finding everything a little bit heavy at the minute. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about starting a group chat. Could I, get your own group together. Choose a few people that,
Don't add me, because
yeah,
I'll just leave.
like, just get a few people together that you know that you feel comfortable with, that you can share questions with when you might be struggling or something, and create places that build you up rather than
Yeah,
tear you down. If
100%.
you're in any groups or chats or pages or whatever it is that are making you feel worse, leave them.
Just leave them.
Leave them.
Just do what I do and do an Irish goodbye and be like, "Ah, peace out, guys, bye." I don't even question it anymore. Sorry, the dog has come to speak to me and he has a variety of ticks on him. So I'm having to remove ticks at the same time. It's my own fault. I take him into woodlands. It's not ideal, but we get them out. They're so gross. Why are they so gross? That nobody needs to know about my dog's ticks. Tell you what, though, to perk everyone up on this note, do you want to know what I did the other night? Casey, you already know this. I've had an ulcer in my mouth and it was annoying me. So I went into, hello, I see you. I know I took away your ticks. Were they your friends? I'm so sorry. And I went into the bathroom and I was like, I want Bonjela for my ulcers. I know, I see you. Can you see Casey? Goodness, my goodness. Yeah, went into the bathroom to get Bonjela to put in my mouth ulcer to make it stop hurting so I could go and drink Starbucks. And could you leave the kitten alone, please? Stop sniffing her. I managed to pull out something and I was like, oh, what's this? And I looked and I Googled lidocaine. And I was like, lidocaine, that says it can be used for ulcers sometimes. It's for numbing. That's fine. I'll just put that on. My entire front of my face, my muzzle, everything, numb. None, dribbling within seconds, dribbling. So, and it was an off brand thing. So I took a photo and like Google image searched a photo of the actual tube of it. What did it come back with? Do you know what it said it was for? Genital herpes. I'm putting on the family group chat of me and my kids. Who the fuck's got, sorry, excuse me, but who the fuck's got genital herpes? Why is this here? And everyone's like, I don't know. I remembered that I'd gone out and bought that because a friend needed numbing cream for her tattoo, and I bought it. But in the time of me buying it and then her actually wanting it, she'd gone and bought some anyway. So therefore, it was irrelevant. And here I am, just shoving tattoo numbing cream that actually even says on it not to be used, like only use externally. I'm shoving it in my mouth mucous membranes to fucking numb myself. So I spent the entire journey to Starbucks trying to sing Frozen soundtracks, dribbling. There we go. So just always remember when you see things on the internet, and just remember there's people like me doing stupid stuff in the bathroom and numbing their face and dribbling everywhere. And if you can remember that, then you'll just be like, oh, yes, the world isn't that deep. Yeah, that's it. So,
Absolutely. Like, I just, yeah, it's just
what an idiot.
such a you thing to do.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, on that note, do we have anything else to add other
No,
than
I
people?
think, yeah,
Stop.
just remember, like, it's okay to take a break from social media.
Yes.
Like, you do not have to take on the rest of the world's opinions or drama or anything like that. Do what you want to do and screw everybody else.
Yes. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, just try to surround yourself with people that make you feel better.
Yes.
Darwin agrees. He's come to say yes, guys.
He's in the huff because he wants to go out because
And
it's
just
sunny, and
know, go on.
I've taken his ticks off him. So he's like, "You've removed my friends." Shit, I
How
just dropped my
dare
lap.
you? How dare you
know.
do that to me, mother? Yeah, just know, like, we feel it too. The industry
Yes.
is heavy at the moment. It is. There is a lot of drama, a lot of negativity, but you don't have to get dragged into it.
No, you don't. Oh my God.
Protect
Why
your
is
peace.
exactly? Protect your peace. Come and chat with us. So don't ask me to join a group chat because I will leave after roughly about 2 days because I'll just be like, ah, it's very stressful. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't add me to things. But
Thanks,
include
lovely.
me, but don't add me to them. But include me. You know.
Just message Susie privately.
Yeah. I might answer, I might not.
She does better. She does better on a one-to-one basis.
So much better. I come across as really rude in a group chat because I'm just like blah 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 blah, and I don't add any emotion to it. I'm like blah 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 blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm not adding fucking
I
4
think you do
smileys.
just fine. Yeah, we hope this helped. We hope that, you know, we can be a positive space in the industry. Yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Have you all,
We
or like
do.
Lola does?
We do. Yeah, how? How
Yeah,
do you do it?
it's just like that. It just makes a little love heart. It's like Korean, apparently. She's weird, but apparently this is the thing.
Yes, have a lovely week. Like, share, subscribe, do all of the things, and we will see you again next week.
We will indeed. Darwin will not be showing his butt. That's only for like only pause.